name is Chetan and welcome to my channel English with CD. So today I'm going to talk about IELTS part 1 again. We're discussing the topic which is the most important one, work or study. And believe me, this is one of those topics which are normally asked the first thing when you enter the room after introduction. So make sure you watch the complete video because I'll be covering both study and work in the same video. And please subscribe the channel whoever has not. Thank you so much who have so far. Wonderful. Do share, comment if there's anything specific, and do like as well, guys. It'll be really helpful. Believe me, it somehow acts as a factor of motivation, no doubt about it. So let's quickly begin with the topic before wasting any time with study. So the first question is, what subjects are you studying? So well, at the moment I'm glad that I have taken commerce because this is one subject which I really like, and the subjects I have right now is commerce for sure, maths, accountancy and economics. These are the main subjects. The next question is, why did you choose to study that subject? Well, since a childhood I had a great interest towards mathematics and commerce. I wanted to be a businessman. So I thought that what better than taking commerce? I thought that was the best option, and believe me, I do not regret at all. The third question is, do you like your subject? Why or why not? Well, to be honest, I love my subject because this is one of those subjects which I took from my own interest. No one forced me on that. So there is no apprehension, there is no confusion at all about the subject which I'm studying right now. The next question is it very interesting? Well, as I mentioned before, maths has always been a key factor for me since the beginning. I always loved numbers. It's all about finances. And when it comes to, there's a magical effect. When you do maths, you somehow not only increase your logical power, however, you become more inclined towards the numbers, and that's, I feel it's a good thing in future if you want to become a businessman. The next question is, are you looking forward to working? For now, if I say no, because I'm studying right now in grade 12. However, in future, yes, definitely. If I get an opportunity with a company, either part-time or full-time, I'll be more than happy to go ahead and do a job. The last one for this section is, do you prefer to study in the afternoon or mornings? I won't say afternoon at all because I don't know, I somehow don't like sunlight at all, because the moment sun appears I feel a little hot, especially during the summer season. So mornings I prefer to get up early morning about 5 or 6 o'clock, because at that time there are two benefits. One, I don't feel that much of a heat. Second, the most important one is there's no noise around the area, because the moment the day starts, you kind of getting noises of traffic in between, so it becomes distracting. So that's about part 1 of study. Now I'll be moving to work. Now, one thing, guys, if you have noticed while I'm speaking, I'm not answering the usual way which a lot of people do. So we need to be a little more creative. I'm trying to give you answers which you will not find anywhere, believe me. These are answers which can certainly get you a very good band score if you follow it completely to the T. So the next one is work. Okay, so the first question for work is, what work do you do? At the moment, I'm grateful to God that I got a job as a marketing manager with one of the companies, as I always loved talking to people and training them as well. So this is one job wherein I get both the things. I feel lucky that I'm in touch with a lot of people who are of different professions, of different backgrounds, so I learn a lot from them. The second question is, why did you choose to do that type of work? Well, as I said, I love meeting people. I love talking to people from different communities because that gives me a lot of knowledge. And other than that, when you're talking to people, you are gaining your knowledge. You learn a lot of new things. And this is one of those ways wherein I get to learn something or the other every day new. Next question is, do you like your job? Hands down, no doubt about it. I love my job because marketing has always been my forte. I always thought that I'm good with talking to people, communication skills. So there was no confusion at all when it comes to choosing a job. I always wanted to get into a job which is related to people, which is related to talking to people and communication. So I love that. The next question is it very interesting? Well, when I talk about interesting, I feel every job has some kind of factor of being interesting. However, when I talk about a marketing job, yes, the most interesting factor for me is incentives. Because in a marketing job, you are earning besides your salary as well. So that's kind of one of the biggest factors for me to get into a marketing job, and I love that. Last one is, do you miss being a student? To be honest, on this, I'd say everyone will say yes for sure. Few exceptions barred. So, school time was a life wherein you had no worries. You had nothing to think about your job, about even studies, because parents were kind of on your head to study, study, study. And you missed those school days wherein you were playing, you had a fixed time for play, you had a fixed time for lunch. So I still miss those days because my school is nearby my home. I still sometimes pay a visit outside my school. I look at the school building and I feel a little bit nostalgic as well. So definitely I do kind of miss those days, school days. So this is about part one, guys, for both work and study. I'm wrapping up for the day, so please like the channel, subscribe it, and thank you so much for watching. You have a lovely day ahead. Bye bye.